Sometimes I'll get my money in that same day.
In the same day.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, that's how I roll, John.
That's how you roll. I got you.
Yeah.
Welcome to Six Figure Trucker, the podcast where we share advice on how to be successful in trucking and have fun while doing so. We'll share stories, news, and advice on how to earn six figures in trucking, and we'll speak to guys and gals that are already doing so. Let's get to the show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. We're doing something a little different today. We're broadcasting to you from the back deck of my house. It's Saturday afternoon, and one of our drivers has agreed to joining us on a Saturday, and we're very grateful for that. And he is on the road right now, but not at this particular moment. I think he's having a little downtime in between transports. And joining us right now is Arnie Teran. Arnie, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself, John?
I'm doing great, man. I'm sitting out on the back porch here. I got a cigar in one hand, beer in the other.
Oh, sounds good, man. Hey, you didn't give me an invite yesterday, man.
Yeah, I know. You had to get on the road, but for those of you listening, joining us here on the Six Figure Trucker, we were very honored to have Arnie in the building yesterday. He stopped by the offices at Norton Transport. Arnie, tell us how you were able to do that. Obviously, you were in the area.
Yeah, I always try to stop by every so often. I try to live every 6 months or so because I'm trying to hustle and make that money. But yeah, I told Lila, you know what? I'm not gonna make it on this load, and I'll stop by and visit some of you guys. And so that's what I did yesterday.
And it was a time to meet many of the people in the office. Of course, you already know Lila and Sam and Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse was speaking highly of you.
Oh yeah, whenever he came in aboard, I told him, hey, don't get nervous. Hey, you got any questions about drivers or anything, just call me, man. I'll help you out. I've been doing this for actually 22 years I've been driving. So when I got my license, I'm going to do this for 2 or 5 years, that, man, I'm still driving.
Yeah, it changed for you there. You thought you'd just be in it for a little while. What was it about driving that kept you in it for 22 years?
Well, I don't like driving, but I like the money. It pays the bills.
Yeah, yes, it does. Here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport, and Arnie is proof positive of that Six Figure Trucker out there. Now, let's back up just a little bit. You were talking about Sam and Lila, and you told me they mean a lot to you. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with each.
Well, my first dispatcher when I came aboard was Sam, and we started building like in every job, you got to start from the bottom, building trust to your dispatcher, and that's what I did. Start from the bottom, and whenever they need a favor or need to help another driver, I always say yes, because I know the job. I know I've been doing this for quite a bit, and so whenever they tell me, hey, Arnie, hey, can you help this guy? And this guy doesn't know this. Can you call him? Yeah, don't worry about it. I'll call him. So, because I know how it is to be on the road and being scared to not do this, don't do that, and I always call the guy, whichever person needs help, or they're on the road, I'll stop by. If I'm nearby, I'll get a rental and head that way and help the guy out.
Gotcha. We appreciate that about you, Arnie. Arnie Teran here joining us on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Arnie, you were talking about Lila and Sam. You guys have more than just talking over the phone relationship. I mean, how would you describe it?
We had me and Sam had a really good relationship between dispatcher and driver, and I always tell Lila and Sam, hey, we're a team. Without a team, there's nothing. We gotta trust each other. Are you gonna tell me if they're gonna? You guys gonna tell me like I told her? You gotta tell me you're gonna run this load, do this, do that. I expect to do the same thing they're telling me. So I tell Lala exactly what I'm gonna do, and and I'll do whatever I tell him. So that's the trust between us and Sam.
That's exactly what I thought from listening to you. You guys obviously have a deep trust among each other, all three of you guys there. And you were talking about helping out, and it's kind of a two-way street. I mean, we try to help you, and you certainly help us. How did that
Oh,
is that something that's just grown over time?
yeah, it's going over time, and the trust is always there. I have never let down nobody. That's why they trust me. So they trust me 100%,
How do you build that trust?
because I'm a man. I'm a man of my words. Since I was young, my grandpa told me, yeah, to build trust, build the man where you want to be. Real simple. Keep your word.
Stick to what you say you're going to do, and
Yeah.
do what you say you're going to do there.
Yes, sir.
Now, you've been doing it for 22 years, and for those of you who are joining us here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport, you may not know where Norton Transport is headquartered, but we are in the Chattanooga area. We're actually in North Georgia. We're in a town called Ringgold, Georgia, but we're right in the suburbs of Chattanooga. And for you, Arnie, Chattanooga means a lot. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, man. This is a long story. Whenever I started with my first company was Covenant Transport, and my first trainer, man, he was from the Army. Man, I didn't last a month with this guy. He was an ex military. Man, it was a nightmare with this guy. So
Was he like a drill sergeant kind of guy?
yeah, man, I was brand new into the to the trucking business, man. So I said, hell no, man. I went back home, relaxed for a couple of weeks, and then I started with another company in San Antonio, SMT, small company.
Okay, trucking company.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha. Now, we know you've been in the trucking business for 22 years, been behind the wheel, but that's not all you've done. You had an interesting profession career before that. What were you doing before you got into trucking?
Well, I used to be I still got my license. I'm independent life insurance agent, and also I got my PNC. That's to sell truck insurance, building insurance, and all that. So when I retire, not doing CDL, I'll go back selling insurance back. So that's why I kept my license of life insurance agent and then PNC.
Gotcha. So you're keeping your options open for later down the road, the big picture.
Oh yes.
What's it like selling on the sales side as compared to on the driving side?
Well, on the both are challenging. The sales side is always commission, but on the trucking business is different, more challenging because you're always dealing with crazy people on the road, man. It's not the same.
There are some crazy people on the road. That's true. That's true, brother.
No, especially in Austin, Texas, man. College girls, they're crazy.
Yeah, you'd mentioned Texas. You live in Texas, right?
Yeah, I live in Texas. Yeah.
Now, talk about those crazy girls in Austin, Texas.
Well, the college, they get drunk. One time I was passing by Austin, they told me to honk at the horn. So I was that, man, not me thinking about nothing. So I just hang the horn, and we're like 4 college students. They start showing all their, you know what, man.
So you got a little bit of a show while you were on the road.
Oh yeah, yeah. This happened about like 10 years ago.
But you still remember it.
Yep.
I got you. Now, what part of Texas do you live in?
It's called Eagle Pass, Texas, close to it's the border town.
And
It's
how?
like 2 hours away from Von Army.
Oh, okay, that works out great for you and our relationship
Oh, yeah.
with you and our stronghold in Von Ormy there. Tell us about what you do as far as your day-to-day and operations out of Von Ormy.
No, I try to keep busy up the north. Do Champlain Loads, Chillicothe, Cleveland. Then whenever I get close to go home, I'll visit Von Army. Last load, then I'll go back. So that's what I do. That's the plan I do. I like to do like a triangle.
I got you.
Go up, go down, and go west, go come back west. Then from the east, go back towards Von Army.
I got you. Now, being in Texas, Eagles Pass there, you also had a profession before you got into trucking or selling insurance. You had mentioned that to me. Tell us what you did. I'm assuming it was before that, or maybe it was during.
I started on the oil field. I started as a driver at the oil field. Always what I do when I start with a new company, I give 100% to that company. I give myself and I always ended up with those companies I end up being a manager with three oil field companies, and I was a partnership with this guy. He was from the oil field. He was a manager of a. I don't know if you guys know this company is oil, the Murphy Oil and Gas.
Okay. Okay.
We became partners. So what I did, I opened a yard in College Station. That's the last oil field company I manage. So
Okay.
I managed 15 trucks with that company. Key Energy was 28 truck with a neighbor. What was it like? Another 25 trucks too.
Okay.
And there's some drivers working here that I brought them over and I trained them over here too.
Oh, fantastic. We appreciate that. Now,
Yeah.
kind of take us inside what it was like managing the oil field, three different ones. Kind of get us inside the nuts and bolts of what that was about.
Well, I started dispatching. I started from the bottom, fixing the trucks myself and the oil company. And well, for example, with Key Energy, I started as a driver, right? So then there was no mechanic, so I fixed the trucks. I know mechanic. I brought my tools. Whenever the driver were down, I went and fixed them. I still dispatched at the same time, and I still managed the company doing the invoices. So I started from scratch, hiring secretaries, hiring drivers. I did it all, man. I was when I ever managed a company, I was always left like an hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours at max. Keep going back, and almost cost my my marriage because I always commit to my company. Whatever I support one company, I do it 100%.
What was it like as far as getting that type of experience, that broad range of experience from the management side, the hiring side, the financial side, and fixing trucks and overseeing the drivers? How much has that helped you today?
Oh, a lot because man, managing a company it's challenging. And what I like about truck companies, every single company is different. Every single truck driver is different, and I like challenges, man. Like for example, Key Energy, man. There are a lot of people they're from Eagle Pass, and we got a bunch of people from Eagle Pass too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I give chances, but I got to a point that we need a driver so bad, and I told the corporate, you know what? Let me get a chance and go talk to the guys from this school, from driving school, and I'll go talk to them. And whenever they're done, I'll come over and help them out. I'll train them. You have to train them myself. I'll train them, and that's what I did. I gave a chance to those guys that barely came aboard that video. I I was about like 10, 15 drivers that I trained, and that's for me because whenever you come from driving school, nobody wants to give you a chance to become a driver, man. It's tough.
They're looking for that experience.
Yeah, and that's what I with Key Energy. They give me that position, and I let those drivers and I train them. And man, at the end, they were happy because they don't have to struggle through that BS that some company. Hey, you have to have 1 year, 2 years experience. So if you don't have experience, how you gonna get the experience with no job?
Right, right. You're listening to Arnie Teran here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Now, we've talked about all the experience you have in management and beyond, and being a trainer. Now, you also train drivers for us at Norton Transport. Tell us how you kind of fell into that.
Well, I'm not 100% a trainer because they need to bump it up a little bit more. But I train my own people, like for the ones that I brought along from other companies.
Okay.
Their name is Jose and Jose Montalvo, Eric. Lil Lila told me, hey, I need a favor to train this guy. I'll go ahead and train him. But if they would have paid more for training by miles, yes, definitely I'll be training 100%.
Gotcha. Now, when Lila asked you to help out in training this particular driver you were talking about, what did that entail? What all was involved in that as far as the training aspect of it?
Well, from a starting point is like, hey, the app. You know what? They need to learn how to use the app. Cause I cannot train them driving. I just tell them, hey, you know what? Do this in the app. I gotta tell them before we leave. We gotta tell them, you know what? Let me show you the app. Let me set up the EFS card under your name. So first of all, make sure they're really good on the EFS card. No problems on the EFS. I'll double check with EFS. Call them. Hey, you know what? This driver is really good, ready to go. Yes, ready to go. So the next step is, you know what? Let's go around, do a walk around the truck. I tell them what to do, what to not to do on the check the axle, the balls, U-bolts, and the bar lights, and how to install the bar lights, and what to inspect on the truck. And if they haven't been doing those deck before, so you know what? Always when you go out, you want to park, always double check your mirrors. Always inspect the truck before you leave any place you park, because you never know. Some other drivers can losing the bolts. You never know, man. There's a lot of crap going on the truck stuff because I don't know. There's a lot of hatred going on right nowadays.
I gotcha. So is that something that you've built into a habit, your pre-trip inspection and all the parts of it that you always perform?
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't go out of the banana yard or any yard without checking my U-bolts or everything on the truck.
Gotcha. Now, what's it been like? You've been in trucking for a long time, 22 years, but what's it like life as an independent contractor versus when you worked for other companies where it was a different setup?
Well, me personally, I don't like nobody tell me what I need to do. That's why I always try to be independent. Since I got my license with my insurance, with my little insurance, it's also independent. So
Gotcha. Let's talk about now. You've obviously done singles and decks.
oh yeah, yeah.
How do they compare?
Well, it's an easy job. It's like driving a car. But the only big difference is the money wise, travel wise, and with decking you get travel, with single you don't.
Right. That's
a big difference.
There's a lot more monetary opportunity on the deck side.
Oh, definitely, man. And I'm a person that where the money is, I'll go there, man.
Money talks. Money talks.
Yeah, like they can say money talk, bullshit walk, man.
Now, how long have you been decking?
I was since I started with Truckworths, 7 years.
Okay, so you're a cagey veteran. You've been doing it for a long time, and you had shared with me earlier. You do a lot of four-ways and redecking.
Yeah, redecking and recoveries. And some drivers that they quit, they left the truck behind and all that. Last time I did one was in Oregon. I flew down to Oregon, man, and this driver, it was a real simple deck load, and he on deck every single truck, man. I don't know, he did it on purpose, but he on deck every single truck, man. When I arrived in Oregon, I arrived to that Freightliner, saw the truck, to hell no. Some drivers are really special, man.
Yeah, I gotcha. So you had to go recover those trucks?
Yes, sir. I did. I took him back to, I think they'll come to Pennsylvania.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned before, I mean, you've had a vast experience behind the wheel and outside of the wheel. Now, I'm sure that with that type of experience, you probably have a truck that you like more than others.
Oh, yeah. Especially, I like to go toward the West Coast to Seattle, especially Seattle, because there's we go pick up Kenworth.
Right.
Those Kenworths, man, they can honk.
Are we talking about new Kenworths or?
Yeah, brand new decks, Kenworths.
Okay. Are we talking about a T880 or which one are we talking?
Yeah, the T80. Yeah, T880.
Gotcha. What sets a Kenworth apart?
Okay, because well, they're customized, especially for drivers, for companies or buyers, and they're customized. They're wood on the floor, on the dashboard, everywhere, man.
That's a sweet ride,
I don't
man.
was, man. Sometimes I put my toolbox in. I buy some blankets. I didn't want to scratch any wood or anything. Cause man, they're beautiful. Plus, those trucks, they're like 13. I have drawn 18 speed out of there too, but especially 13 comes out of that area. 13 speed, man. They fly through the mountains like nothing.
Moving through those gears and rolling down the road.
Yeah, and plus they're not governed.
Okay. Good for you to make up some miles.
Yeah, but don't tell their name.
We'll keep that between us. I just wanted to ask you this. Obviously, the Kenworth T880 and other models, favorite truck, which one do you not like to get into?
Yeah, oh man, those PT126 models, man. I call them model POS. I can't say the last word. I can't, but the piece of you know what?
Yeah, we're wide open here, man. Feel free.
I call them POS because they're always piece of shit, man. It's always breakdown. Always break in the middle of the road.
It sounds like you've had a few of these happen.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, how do you cope with a breakdown when it happens?
Well, it's something cosmetic that I can now fix it myself, just to take it to the vendor and not wait for the record and wait in the middle of the road for 2, 3, 5 hours. I'll manage to just make them crank and head to the dealer. But other than that, because it's under warranty, I try not to touch it that much. But if I can make it walk it, take it to the dealer, I would. But I always talk to the DSG and tell them, you know what, this is the problem. Can I do this? Because I don't want to void the warranty or anything. So he says, no, yeah, you can just take it over, and so we don't spend the raker.
Now, in your experience, do you do much on the used side?
I used to do this with truck motors, man. Had a bad experience. Bad experience. 'Cause sometimes you go to the yard where you pick up in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. Man, they have flat tires that got those axles with no oil. I always spend like an extra day fixing the truck, and oh hell no! I don't, that you know what? I'm gonna start doing all the new trucks.
I got you. Now, I wanted to ask you, when you're doing that used decking and your past mechanical experience, did you ever have to use that mechanical experience? Say a breakdown happens on the used side, and you're like, I can fix this.
Yeah, definitely, man. I can fix the truck. Not the motor, inside the motor, but I can fix everything else.
Gotcha. Now, you had mentioned, sort of indicated to me, you've had some scary road stories. Share one or two with us.
Okay. This is one time where I was working with this company out of Eagle Pass, it's flatbed. I used to do those LPG tanks division, those propane tanks that deliver to middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere.
And we had those customers out of Washington, so close to what it happened. Close as it was in Texas on the highway FM 287 towards Henderson, Texas, and Fort Stockton. Supposedly, this is a story I had heard it from a bunch of drivers for a couple of years, and I said, nothing's gonna happen. I keep going. I always pass through there like 2 or 3 in the morning. And one time I was headed to Washington, and in that same spot, it used to be in a train station, a really old train station, because Sanderson's like about 20 miles away, and the only transportation they use the train. So it was in the 1900 that used to be that train station. So I kept passing through this. This happened like 18 years back, I think. And I passed through there going to Seattle. Nothing happened. I was passing by my light just flickered, and I said something wrong with the light. You know what? I kept going. On my way back, was coming back home because with that company I was home weekly. So when I was coming back, I was about like 180 miles away from home, and I passed that small town Sanderson. So man, it's like I'll make it. It's 2 hours away, 2 hours and a half. I'll make it. So I get close to that train station, and the same thing. The start starts flickering, and when I the turn, then it completely turn off. Not the truck, but the light, the headlight, dashboard, everything. They came back on. They came right back on. There was a girl with a red dress walking, elevated 2 feet, walking like in the air, man. Said, "More man." I just throw my hair from my neck, man, raised like crazy.
Oh
Man,
man,
I started praying. I forgot about taking a break, so I straight home, man. It was like nonstop.
that had to be kind of freaky, man. That would freak a lot of people out.
And yeah, some of the drivers that have told that story about that lady. That the story was that supposedly in 1900, he had a really toxic relationship with this guy. So this guy went back then. They used to go work in the mountains, the cowboys, and this is a story from one of the drivers that lived there in Sanderson. He told me that this guy went to work one day, and then this girl decided to leave this guy, so he left to the train station, got a ride and everything, got to the train station, and I don't know how come he noticed that he was not home or somebody told him, but to make the story short, that he got a machete, went to the train station, and he cut in two pieces, man.
Oh man, that's wild.
That's the story of that woman that appears in the middle of nowhere, man.
That is crazy, man. That is some crazy stuff. Never heard anything like that, but I guess you never know what you're going to see on the road and the stories you'll come across.
Oh yeah, that lady had been appearing for the past, I think, 30 years.
And you saw her with your own eyes.
Yes, sir, I did.
Did that change your outlook on paranormal kind of stuff, things outside of the ordinary,
Oh yeah,
things you can't explain?
yeah, definitely. I'm a spiritual person about energy and all that, so I know that there are a bunch of spirits everywhere, man.
I guess that reinforces your belief there.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
1,000%. Talk about some of the other crazy. I mean, that's top of the charts there. But I bet you've met some very interesting people on the road.
Oh, one time I told Lila, my dispatcher didn't know about this guy. It was in Maryland. There's a lot of prejudice, good boy everywhere. And this was a redneck. He was had a cattle hauler.
Mm-hmm.
And I also told my wife about it because I wasn't at Pilot Truck Stop. I just finished delivering a truck nearby at Penske. So I was fueling the other truck that needed fuel, and this guy started honking. Hey, he said a bunch of, I don't want to say it, but he started saying a bunch of bad words and saying to me, I just keep calm, man. You know what?
Oh, he was saying.
So he got pissed more because I didn't listen to him or do anything.
Right.
He came off. He told me, hey, you freaking Mexican, blah, blah, blah. I keep ignoring this guy. So what he did, he took a gun and pointed to my face.
Oh, my goodness.
And I told Lila about it.
How long ago was this?
What happened? It's, I think 2 years ago, or a year and a half.
Man, it seems like you were calm. Cooler heads prevailed before it escalated to that point. But the guy points a gun at your face. How did you handle it?
Well, back in the border, man, my old days, and we're used to guns and cowboy Indians. I don't want to say much, but we're in the border. We're used to all that.
So did it rattle you or?
No. No, I told him a bunch of other things, but he took a 22, man. he got a 22. That's not gonna do nothing to you. But, man, if you shoot me, you don't kill me, I'm gonna cut you into pieces. So he started backing up. He was like 6'2", and I'm about 5'7". I said, man, he started backing up and saying, "Are you pussy? Are you pussy? You're pussy because you're going back to your truck."
Wow. That's crazy, man. It's unbelievable, you guys, the things you see, the things you come across, the experiences you have. And would you trade it for anything, though?
Did I trade it for any? Nah, man. I like the adrenaline, so. Especially being on the road, driving, and being with crazy people, keep me busy and driving. That I like it, man.
You never know what the day holds.
Yes.
Now, you were telling me earlier, you talked about you like going out to Seattle to get those sweet Kenworth trucks to drive, but you have a preference on the East Coast. Is that right?
East Coast, well, East Coast, and it used to be West Coast, but now it's East Coast because it's more challenging people in like New Jersey, New York, and plus the weather. My favorite place, I like Bangor,
Mm-hmm.
all that area like Vermont, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. That's people that like to retire in that area. Everybody's coming in that area. I like the scenery here. There's a bunch of hills, bunch of mountains, trees, pine trees. I love the scenery, man.
Is that what attracts you the most to it? Is it the people also?
Yeah, and the people crazy from New York, man. Just by doing anything, they'll show you the finger. Okay, keep going.
Right.
Yeah, but they're crazy in New York.
You strike me as a very laid back guy. Have you always been that way?
Well, I try to because you gotta remember you're driving in non-transport logo, so you gotta keep calm. Not well, you're representing non-transport. You know what I mean?
You're listening to Arnie Teran here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. And Arnie, we got to tell you, we appreciate how you react to these crazy situations while you've been representing us and your professionalism. And, you said your grandfather had told you long ago about how you build trust. Did he instill also that type of the sense of professionalism?
Yeah, he used to own a big grocery store back in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
He started from the bottom, so he know the trade of the business. So he gave me some bunch of advice about business. The good thing I listened.
It sounds like you did, and it stuck with you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to the point that you've been in this business a long time, you started in Chattanooga for a big transport company, and you worked under some military people that were tough to work with from your account of it. But you also were able to get to the point where you owned your own truck. Is that right?
Oh yeah, it was in 2011 when I got the contract. I got a truck because remember it was 9/11 came along that they needed a bunch of trucks, drivers, and you name it, that to get all the rebel from that place. So what I did, I bought a truck, got a low boy, and start hauling stuff out of that area. And I had the contract for almost 5 years until everything slowed down. And at the end, those brokers were killing me because I was not making meets end with the broker. The broker they wanna give me 50% of the profit, man. So where I was making at least $1,000, but owning your own truck and trailer, man, that was not no profits to me. So I used to bring profit out of at least $7,000 to $12,000 a week with trucks.
Did you say
12,000?
12,000 a week?
12,000, yeah, per one truck. I had two trucks.
Wow.
And coming down to 12,000 to $1,000, $2,000. I said, hell no. You know what? I turn in the truck, sell the trailers and all that. I said, no, you know what? Not.
Yeah, not for me. Not for Arnie. Now,
Yeah.
Artie, you've been doing this for 22 years. How much longer do you think you'll be doing it?
I'm thinking right now I just built a farmhouse for my wife. I have 45 acres in down in Eagle Pass. That was our dream house. We built it. We accomplished that dream. Our next step is to fit up for retirement. Still got like 20 more years, man.
Gotcha. Tell us about that farmhouse. Is it in Eagle Pass?
Yeah, it's in Eagle Pass. It's almost a 3,000 square foot farmhouse. It looks like a two-story, but it's not. It got some windows on the top and on the roof. It's like 100% like a farmhouse.
Now, did you build it or renovate it? How did that happen?
No, I got a builder. They also, man, that started from scratch, all the way from foundation all the way to the top. A brand new house.
Are you living in it now, or have you? Or is it
Yeah,
you will
yeah.
be?
No, I'm right now. I've been there 3 years. Sorry, 3 years, 3 months.
3 months. How awesome is it when you've been on the road? You've been out there making a long load plan. You've been out 5-6 days. How awesome is it to come back to that brand new place?
Well, I wish I would be there every single day, man, just to enjoy the house. But man, gotta work, pay the bills, and I try to stay out 2-3 weeks to go home, enjoy the house, man. But we love the house. My wife's really enjoying the house, man. But that was our dream house. Our dream came true, man. So just I'm really thankful for God for letting me working for Norton Transfer, all the family Norton Transfer. I love everybody. Michael, Justin, Kevin. I love everybody.
That's awesome, man. That makes us feel good to hear that too. To have that kind of relationship with you. And do you plan to retire in Eagles Pass, or do you have other plans of where you will retire?
I think I'm probably gonna retire in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna after my kids. I got a kid in San Antonio. I'm paying his apartment. Probably rent that farmhouse and probably get another farm in the San Antonio or nearby area, and probably do like the Airbnb for that farmhouse in Eagle Pass.
Oh yeah, you got a plan.
Yeah.
Now you were talking about your son in San Antonio. He's in college, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. He's studying to become an architect, and I support him 100%, man. Everything, whatever he needs to do to get to that point, like me, I'm 100% on his back, man.
Gotcha. Now, we're here in mid-April talking to Arnie Teran here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. What does next week look like for you? What's the load plan look like next week?
Yesterday I was talking with Steve. I can't remember his last name. He told me, and Lila was there. He told me, Arnie, I got this load out of a Champlain. He told me destination. Okay, this. Okay, give me both of them. Things told me, and I knew, Arnie. I knew you're gonna get him. I know you.
That was Steve you were talking to?
Yes, it was Steve.
Gotcha. Now, is this a deck load you're pulling out of Champlain?
Yes, 4 ways. Yes, I love Steve, man. I love Steve to death, man.
Yeah,
he told me, Arnie, kick somebody ass. I will go kick somebody ass.
Awesome. Where does we know where it picks up? Where does it deliver?
Okay, to there, Fresno, California. That's the last one I'm gonna do. The other one is Champlain to Baltimore. That's the one I'm gonna do first, Baltimore, then Fresno, California. So I'm busy for the next week and a half.
That's going to be a nice paycheck right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I roll, John.
That's how you roll. I got you.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people that work for Norton Transport all know this, and the people who may be thinking about it, they like the turnaround as far as how quickly you get paid. Is that a perk for you? How much of a perk is it for you?
Oh, man, I love it. I love it because once I deliver, I send it in. Lila help me get it through quick. Boom. Sometimes I'll get my money in that same day.
In the same day?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty sweet. You can't find that in a lot of places. Well, Arnie, I'm going to wrap it up here as I'm joining you from outside here at my home in the back deck here. A teenage neighbor here just looked over at me, and he dragged a lawnmower around the corner of the house here. I think he's ready to mow the grass, so I'm going to have to wrap it up. But, Arnie, we certainly appreciate you joining us here on the Six Figure Trucker.
Yes,
everything you do for Norton Transport, we're very appreciative of it. And thanks again for joining us. Any last advice you'd give for people out there who may be considering Driveaway?
Well, just learn the right way, and don't take shortcuts, because those shortcuts gonna cause you an accident in the future. I haven't had no issues with the ones I've been training, but you never know, man.
Don't take any shortcuts.
Yeah, no shortcuts, man.
No shortcuts, and I loved what you said at the very beginning of our conversation. The trust is always there.
Oh yeah.
You got a busy 6 or 7 days in front of you.
Oh yeah. That's how I like it, man. Keep busy my mind on the road, keep making money. Like I told you, that's how I roll.
You heard it from a pro right there. Arnie Teran here on the Six Figure Trucker, brought to you by Norton Transport. Arnie, thank you so much. We do appreciate you, and have a good weekend.
Same to you.
Six Figure Trucker is brought to you by Norton Transport. Norton Transport is a drive-away trucking company that customers can rely on. It offers excellent independent contract driving opportunities to professional, courteous, and qualified drivers that can provide the kind of service we deliver. If you're interested in learning more about Norton or just want to subscribe to the show, check out 6-figuretrucker.com. That's 6-figuretrucker.com.